Hi folks, hoped you liked that bit of practice stop motion I did there. It was the first time I could actually start practicing doing stop motion with Grogu this morning because I've got the 3D printed stand now. So that's the 3D stand that Paul made, designed and made, and it does help a lot to keep Grogu standing upright. So as I showed you folks in my box opening, Grogu came with this stand which had spaces to put lights in and a battery box, but no wiring or anything. So we thought we'd see what it looked like if you put LEDs in. And what would you say about the result, Paul?
It wasn't worth the effort, really.
Not worth the effort. So I'll just show you folks the result of that now. What do you think?
I don't really think much of the effect, to be honest. I mean, I know it's not totally dark yet. It's perhaps not even twilight. Maybe you should film it again when it's gone dark in a few hours' time. But it doesn't really do a great deal. I mean, if you put his cloak like that,
Yeah.
4 of the LEDs are covered up, and they seem to be obscured completely. So if you rearrange his cloak so you've got his feet sticking out, I don't know. If they wanted to save some expense when they were making it, I can understand why they didn't put the lights in, because the effect is not great.
Well, folks, Paul's powered up the lights. I don't think you're going to be bothering putting a switch in and a battery pack, are you, Paul?
No, the effect's not good enough, is it, really?
No.
That's possibly why they didn't go ahead with it themselves.
Yeah, so folks,
unless they had other LEDs in there of a different colour or something like that, I don't know, that's what they planned, but the effect's really not that good, and it looks a bit daft with his cloak like that. If you have his cloak normally, it sort of covers up everything bar the front too, which is not brilliant, is it?
yeah, so doesn't really look like it's worth doing, folks.
No.
So comparing the life-size Grogu with the 2 Grogus I had already, you can see how huge he is. So if you've already got like one of these Hasbro Grogus, you can imagine how huge this life-size one is. This is my little animatronic Hasbro Grogu. There's a few reactions. Didn't come with that he didn't come with that hoodie. I chose that for him. I do like the ear movement in this one. There it goes. So that was him. And the other Grogu that I already had is this. It's also by Hasbro, which is a POSABLE Grogu, and he's quite nice to pose actually. He's got these joints here that move really nicely, and his head moves nicely too. I've done a bit of stop motion with this fella. Oh, just can't stop using that force. So, but this life-size Grogu, it's a whole different ball game. So I've been doing stop motion with this fella this morning, and as well as sort of moving his head and opening his mouth and moving his arms, been swapping his hands, you know, to make him look like he's handing me his little shifter knob. So that was quite interesting. I thought that worked quite nicely. And I also swapped his ears to make him look like his ears went up and then back down again, and I thought that worked quite nicely as well. The main trouble I'm having really is with the getting him to stand, and if I sort of turn him or something, he's falling over still. So you were saying, Paul, you're thinking of making a Mark II.
Yeah, I think he wants support in front and
back.
rear. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're wondering about his tag, folks, that's to do with the little story I want to create when I start doing the stop motion, you know, that's not practice anymore, that I'm doing for my little film. So that's about it for this video, folks. See you next time.